guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a long time. I haven't uploaded anything yet. I think the last video was 3 weeks ago with my daughter. So now I'm back. Anyhow, let's talk about ano bang pag-uusapan natin ngayon. So anyway, how to apply ng license sa California. Pero bakit ba ako mag-uusap about yan? Where in fact, I'm already a registered nurse in Texas, right? But this is just a, what do you call that one? For aspiring students or yung mga nurses abroad na gustong mag-nurse sa California. I have something to share about you on how to apply there. So I have with me so I have with me my application letter from California, and I applied there like in year 2012. Yung bagong salta talaga ako dito. So I started my dream there, and mind you guys, when you are still in the Philippines, you have to do a research first kung anong state yung gusto nyong puntahan. So, gaga kasi ako last time, pag kasabi ka agad na, oh, you gotta prove your visa, something like that, hindi ako nag-think about what should I bring, what should I do for me to become an RN here in California. So, yun, book my husband just booked the ticket without, thinking about what my future lies here. So, yun, ganon, blah, blah, blah. And when I got here, I said to myself, this is just a story of my background. I mean, the background of me becoming a registered nurse here in United States. So, yun, dumating ako dito, and then, sabi ko, okay, I have to apply. So, nag-apply ako. I applied, and then I said to myself, but I don't have all of this stuff that I need to have. Tama ba? So, I don't have all the things that I need to have. So, all I thought, when I get here, yun, instant registered nurse ka na kaagad. But no. It took them like 6 months to respond na mag-respond sa application ko. And what they asked me to do is, they have lots of so they asked for certain, they have a list, sorry guys, they have a list for me to comply to complete my application. So yung first step is mag-a-apply ka online. Para meron silang application online na kukuha ka, just letting them know na kukuha ka ng license sa California. And I think way back then it was like the application fee was like $250 or $350. I don't have any idea kung magkano na, but yung friend ko, sabi niya na yung friend ko na mag-reciprocity doon sa California said that the processing fee is like $750. So that's really like 2 or 3 times na yung fee sa California. But I don't know, that's only for the resident nurses na nandito na sa America. I don't know for international nurses kung magkano yung babayaran nila. But to make sure, you just have to go to their website and check it out. So anyway, pinadala nila ako ng mga things that things to complete for my application. First is yung SSS card or US SSS card. That is the Social Security card. Way back then, nung application, yung kapanahonan ko pang mag-apply, is they have a waiver kung bakit hindi ka pwedeng or wala kang Social Security. And then, they will honor that one since international grad ka or international nurse ka, wala ka pang access dito sa America. But then, right now, when I heard about from my friend that pag wala kang Social Security, hindi ka pwedeng mag-apply doon. I don't know if how true, pero yun yung nabalitaan ko. And then, second is, they want your nursing transcript sent directly from your nursing school to the board. So, ito, dapat naka-sealed siya from the school where you graduated. Hindi siya pwedeng envelope lang kasi the board of nursing is thinking na parang fake lang siya. Pag walang sealed, or yung seal ng, or logo ng school nyo, pag walang yun, hindi siya tatanggapin ng mga evaluator ng nursing. Then second is, the clinical portion of not that one, the related learning experience sent directly from your nursing school of board. From your nursing school to the board. So, this one also needs to be sealed. Yung RLE natin, yun yung mga, yun yung mga exposure natin sa hospitals. Yeah, I think that's the one, right? And then, the next one is, this one is kind of like, very confusing, but they have a form for this, the educational breakdown form sent directly from your nursing school to the board. Ito yung parang, I think I saw this one, which is very similar to the transcript kasi i-breakdown mo yun kung what year mo siya na-acquire from first year to fourth year. And this is really weird kasi bakit naghigpit yung California? I've heard this from my friends. I don't want to degrade our fellow Filipino nurses or mga aspirants dyan. But then, it's really sad to hear this. But, merong isang applicant, a Filipino applicant, and then they were trying to, I don't know what happened, but then they sent all the informations or the forms needed to complete the application, and then para siyang, I think, na found out ng Board of Nursing na may kalokohan na nangyayari, or yung tinatawag sa atin na dinodoktor or galing sa mga fake ones. So, she or he used to be a doctor in the Philippines, and then there's you know that, I don't know, kasi yung hindi ko nila lahat yung mga doctors doon or yung mga second courser, meron kasing way yung ibang schools na pag second courser ka parang na-shorten yung time mo to be exposed sa nursing world, kasi especially yung mga medical students already. Syempre, medical students na sila, parang why do they need to be exposed longer sa nursing field? So anyhow, yun. Nalaman ng Board of Nursing, I don't know if it's really a Filipino, but this is what I've heard, and I'm just sharing it to you guys para wag niyo namang para hindi maging apektado yung ibang mga applicants na mga Filipino na sincere at genuine sa kanilang pag-a-apply. So, back to it, na-found out nila na may mga kalokohan. Yun, parang naghigpit sila kasi way back then, I think in the 80s and 90s, ang easy lang talaga. According to my professor before, nung nag-review ako, sabi nila na hindi ganyan kahigpit yung California before. You just have to take the CG, and then once you passed it, and then you can just go and be a nurse here. But things change, I guess. So after that, there will be a copy of your clinical rotation schedule, the registration forms, and class schedule. This one also, they need that one from your school, and then the RL book or clinical logbook. I don't know if we have the I can't remember having this one way back then, but then they were asking for this, and then a copy of the academic calendar from school na nag-umpisa ka mag-eskwela hanggang sa mag-graduate ka. And then a copy of clinical cases in core dressing, assist, actual major and minor cases from school. So ito, luckily, I brought this with me. Kasi, oh guys pala, you have to bring your high school and college diplomas. Kasi, I don't know, but sa previous job, mga job application, especially the VA, the veteran hospital, they ask for my high school and college diplomas. So, it's a big relief na andyan na siya, then ipapas mo na lang sa kanila. Kasi parang inaano nila na nag-graduate ka talaga, ganun, and they will really call the school where you graduated. So, hindi ka parang, you have to be true sa applications mo. And then, so itong clinical, for these clinical cases, a copy of that, what I did last time is, matagal na kasi ako nag-grad. So, after I graduated, I asked somebody to get me a copy of my clinical cases. Kasi may tendency, guys, na yung mga proctors or clinical instructors nyo before, nag-retire na or siguro nag-abroad na din, and it's really hard for you to chase them because I don't know if the dean will be the one who's going to sign all the clinical cases that you have had. Pero I don't know, good thing that time, after I graduated, kumuha ako, and then all of my clinical instructors, some of them were not there anymore, and then yung parang yung in charge OIC yata yun yung nag-sign sa mga missing signatures. And then another one is a copy of your entire visa or passport, including the blank pages. So all in all, nag-ask sila ng 9 items for me to comply with my application, and then they have given me a 1 year from the date of the letter that was sent, and if not, it will be abandoned and I have to reapply again. So hindi na yung $350 mo, let's just say $350 pa siya until now, so hindi na siya ma-refund, so you have to reapply, magbabayad ka na naman. And then but way back then, meron silang I don't know, like an extension you have to pay. I guess I paid like $150 again to extend my the processing of my application. So after that, kinumply ko na siya lahat, right? And then I got a response from them like after 6 months. It took like 1 year for my application to be processed by the California Board of Nursing. So yun, I received. Tada! Yun ang the very exciting thing that happened in my life. Very frustrating na siya. Akala ko yun, magkukuha na ako ng exam kasi na-comply ko naman lahat. And then, ay naku, naiyak talaga ako noon that time kasi sabi ko to myself that akala ko katapusan na yun ng dreams ko. But then, I stood up, and I said to myself, my dreams will not stop here. So, ito na yung letter na galing ng California. They told me in the letter, it says here that upon reviewing the transcript and related learning experience record that was submitted by the School of Nursing, by your School of Nursing, it reflects that incomplete yung RLE portion ko of NCM 105. That time, I remember, hindi ako nakapasa kasi tanga-tanga nga. Yun, yung parating nagre-recess lang na ako, hindi yan pwede dito sa Amerika. So that time, di ba meron sa atin na you have to retake the exam again, and then they will deliberate, and then once you pass the exam and once you pass the deliberation, then you're good to go for the next semester. So I did that one, and fortunately I passed. So nakaproceed ako sa, I think 105 is the 4th year, right? I think so. So that one, hindi siya, it's a concurrent training for a California standard. So, hindi ako pumasa dyan. And then, they told me that if, according to the regulation of California Code, blah, 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 it states there that I should go and get a refreshing courses in Geria, Med-Surg, Psych, OB, and Pedia. So, all in all, that's 5 subjects. Nung time na yun, mahirap kumuha ng refreshing course kasi hindi ganun kadami yung mga students or international grad nurses or international nurses doon sa California. If I lived in Orange County, and then that time yung mga colleges or universities na nag-offer ng ganyang special subjects like 1 to 2 hours away from us, and then had a full-time job there. So, hindi siya pwedeng mag-squeeze in sa akin. And then, punta ka doon, 4 times a week yung class. Magbo-board ka pa, pagkain mo pa. California is not really that cheap. So, kung wala kang pera, kung wala kang support from your family or from your husband, as in, hindi mo talaga siya. Parang naguno yung mundo mo nun. Naguno yung talaga yung mundo ko dun that time. Kasi, I don't know what to do. Ayokong maging ganito lang forever, you know. So, there was an special subject that was offered that time. But then, the cost is $10,000 for 3 subjects. And then, additional $5,000 for the remaining 2 subjects. So, all in all, you have to pay $15,000 for that refreshing course. And we were only like 6 to...
Here with Mama? Yeah.
Say hi!
Hi!
You say wave. Hi, hi!
Hi, hi.
So, wala akong 15,000 nun. I was working as a housekeeper and as CNA. So, magkano lang yung CNA before? Like, $12. And then, sabi ko, naku, saan ako kuha ng 15,000? So, yun, I was really like depressed for a while. Not really a while. Sabi ko sa sarili ko, if hindi ako magiging nurse dito, I have to find another job na magpe-pay sa akin ng good. So, yun, sabi ko, okay, I'm just gonna dump this one. You know, I'm not gonna linger on this. And then, you know, life must go on. Sabi ko, ganon. So, naghanap ako ng, I called them, sabi ko na, so what happened next was, tumawag ako I approached the governor and then the congressman sa California. O, diba? Ang tapang ko, syempre, ganun. Kasi feel ko na-discriminate ako eh. Not only me, but my fellow nurses who wants to be a registered nurse in California. So, I approached them and I said, I presented myself that I was discriminated by yun. So, sabi ko, okay, I have to wait for the response. And then, nag-respond naman sila. Pero yun, inano na naman nila, binalik na naman nila sa akin yung California Code of Regulation na ganun. Pero wala daw discrimination na nangyayari. So, I said to myself, okay, I'm done with this. I have to move on. So, tumawag ako sa California Board of Nursing. And then sabi ko, so what can I do since I'm a 4-year degree graduate in the Philippines? So is there any other options that I can take or get at this moment while I'm still acquiring experiences sa California? And then she said, why, and then my evaluator said, why don't you try to challenge the LVN? So I challenged that one. Yung LVN here in America is like a 2-year course. No, it's not a 2-year course. It's a 1-year course, and then it's not an associate. Pero I don't know how it goes. But then yung 4-year ko is pwedeng maging LVN. So yung LVN is like a step down and from RN. So ano ka, assistant ka ng mga RNs. So, yun. May ko, okay, I will take that one. And luckily, napasa ko siya, guys. So, yun. Naging happy na naman ako. Sabi ko, naku, magiging nurse talaga ako dito sa Amerika. So, I told myself na, Ayoko maging LVN. Bakit lang ako mag-LVN? I-nurse naman ako sa Pilipinas. Ganun. Sabi ko, bakit ako mag-LVN lang? Hindi ko naman nila lang yung mga LVNs. Pero, syempre, I have that ego. Yun, ego ba yun? Syempre, natouch yung ego ko. Sabi ko, naku, nag-eskwela pa ako ng 4 years dun sa Philippines. Tapos, nagaganon-ganon lang ako dito. Ano lang ako ng mga puwet, ganon. Sabi ko to myself, I was crying, you know. It's difficult, it's really hard when you want something pero hindi siya nakukuha ka agad. And that time, I asked God that, you know, God, if you want me to be a registered nurse here, then I will do my very best. Kahit anong pa yan, kahit ilang hurdles pa yung susugurin ko, makuha ko lang yun. Siyempre, I learned from my parents na if you want something, you have to go for it. You have to fight for it. No matter what circumstances you will undertake. Diba? O, yan. English yan, guys, ha? Sabi ko to myself, yun. Yun yung parang, yun yung parang strength ko. Kasi, I'm in a foreign country and it's really difficult to interact with people or with people who are different from your culture. So, yun. Sinet ko yun sa isipan ko na pag may gagawin ako, dapat may actions din. Kasi, things will never get into your hands by just sitting down, watching it, without doing nothing. So, yun. And then, so anyway, move forward, nag-apply ako sa ibang states. Sabi ko na, challenge ko kaya yung ibang states. Sabi ko, challenge ko kaya yung ibang states na nag-offer ng nursing, na maging registered nurse ako. So, yun, challenge ko yung Texas. Kasi, coincidentally, yung asawa ko yung job ng asawa ko is ma-relocate sa Texas. So, sabi ko, okay, I'm just gonna challenge that one. Challenge ko, nag-review ako. Tapos, sabi ko, I wanna be a nurse. I wanna be a registered nurse. Yung pinay ko yun. Sabi ko kay God na, God, bigay mo naman to sa akin, no? Kasi, ayoko maging like this forever. I wanna be like this. I want to be the nurse that I dreamed when I was a little girl. So yun, nag-study ako, ganun-ganun. As in, pinagpuyatan ko talaga yun. I work it with actions. So, fortunately, nakapasa ako. And then, I and my husband moved here in Texas from California. And then, fortunately then, yung license ko is compact to other states. So when you say compact, when you go to Florida, you don't have to take any exams anymore. You just have to show that your license is compact with other states. I think there are like 30 states who will honor your Texas license. So yun, sabi ko, naku Lord, thank you so much for all the blessings that you have given me. Yung motto ko in life is, pag gusto mo, sungkitin mo. Wag yung, ay gusto ko yun. Tapos wala kang ginagawang wala kang ginagawa sa buhay mo. Parang nagdidepende ka lang na you're just waiting there and letting things to happen without any actions at all. At yun yung parati kong sinasabi sa life ko na when I got here in the United States, I told myself that I'm far away from my family and I don't have anybody here that can support me mentally, physically, or financially. Kasi yun yung parati yung ini-instill ko na ako lang mag-isa and then I have to survive on my own. Even though may asawa naman ako, but then, it's very different if you're making your own money. Like, you are totally very independent. Wala kang, just in case that things happened unexpectedly, then you know, yung paa mo, you can be like cramming like, oh my god, ano bang gagawin ko, I don't have work, I don't have money, something like that. So I always instill that in my mind that if you want something, go for it, work out for it, because things doesn't come in your own way without any actions at all. So ngayon, I'm so proud that from being a CNA, I'm a registered nurse here in the United States. But anyway, thank you guys. I hope that you learned something from this video. Anyway, I have to go and I'll see you next time. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe, like my video if you like it.